Glad you could pop in. If we haven't met before, I'm Kelsey. I live in East Kilbride with my husband and my 2 kids. Now today is all about chili con carne. Really easy recipe that feeds a family of 4. Now you can follow me as we go along, or hit your pause button at any time if you need to, or even rewind if you need to go over a few bits. Let's get cooking. Right, you'll need the following. 200 grams, that's half a packet of lean beef mince, and the other half could be used to make spaghetti bolognese. And that's another recipe you can do on this website. You then have 2 onions, which you'll need to chop, 2 cloves of garlic, finely chopped, 800 grams, so that's 2 tins of chopped tomatoes, teaspoon of chilli powder, some black pepper, 1 red pepper, sliced again, tin of kidney beans, and 300 grams, more or less a mug of rice, 200 grams, give or take a handful of sliced mushrooms, but you don't need to if you don't want to. And that's it. Next, get a hold of 2 good-sized pans, one for the rice and one for the chilli. So now for the chilli. First of all, we need to cut our onion, which we'll do as so. And we do this by getting a sharp knife and watching your fingers cutting off the top end, leaving the root to the onion. Then we're going to slice it down the middle so that the onion falls apart in 2 halves. Then peel off the skin of the onion and the outer layers, getting rid of any of the debris so that you have a clean workspace. Then make 3 slits down the middle of the onion, almost to the root. And lastly, finely slice the onion into small pieces. So next we add some oil into the pan, which we're going to heat up no more than a tablespoon, like so. And then it's time to add our onions. Now just use your hands to put them in, so make sure they're thoroughly washed. And they should be sizzling like so. Give them a good stir as well. Now when the onions start to brown, that means it's time to add the mince. So just get that over here. We want to use half the packet. And just let it brown over a gentle heat, remembering to keep stirring so that it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. Then add the chopped tomatoes. Both tins to go in there. And the spices. So the chilli powder just gives it that nice kick. Just a teaspoon in there. Now you can add some tomato puree if you'd like for some extra flavour. Give it a stir. So now what you want to do is bring your sauce to the boil. Do this by covering it up and letting it simmer for roughly 10 to 15 minutes under gentle heat, giving it a good stir from time to time. Now whilst that's cooking away, you want to add your rice to 2 mugs worth of boiling water. Like so. There we go. And just read the instructions on the packet for cooking. It's pretty straightforward. Go, and as the rice is cooking away, then we can add our peppers and our mushrooms to the sauce. Right here. Using your hands again to direct it down the chopping board. You don't want to lose any of the ingredients and miss out on that flavour. Like so. Finally, season with some black pepper. There we go. Give it a stir. Then let that simmer for another 5 minutes. Finally, add the drained kidney beans. Give it a stir. And let that simmer for another 5 minutes. Rice is ready. Chilli's perfect. Now just fluff up the rice and pop it into 4 bowls or plates, and then spoon the chilli over the top. Look at that. Fantastic. Girls, come get your lunch. Okay, now this is chilli I've made special. You'll love it. That's yours, Beth. And there you go, Arla.
Thank you. I'm starving. Me too.
Go on, give it a go. If I can do it, so can you. If you've got any tips or recipes, please share them with us. The link's coming up any second.